people, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Merit. If you're new here, hi, thank you for clicking onto this video, and if you're not new, thank you for staying glued to this channel. So in today's video, I will be responding to your questions. This video will be basically like a live update slash a Q&A, because I received tons and tons and tons of questions, and I thought this would be the best opportunity to respond to them and also give you guys a live update. So yeah, that's what we'll be doing in this video. I hope you like it. Please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. So let's hop on into this video. So the first question I got was, or the most frequently asked question was, did I stop YouTube? No, I did not stop YouTube. The reason why I went MIA was that I was going through a phase in life that required me to just go on hold on a lot of things. Hence the disappearance, the silence, and all that. If you've been a consistent follower of this channel, definitely you will see my previous videos. I was making content that was like about me, just embracing myself, trying to love myself a little bit more, trying to enhance my relationship with God, trying to be there for me, trying to be intentional with myself and all that. So at that particular point, I was dealing with a lot of things that I couldn't share on here, and I thank God that I managed to pull through, because it was a lot. It was a lot. I couldn't contain with it, so I just had to shut down on a lot of things. Yeah, so the next question I got was that, how is this year treating you so far? I don't know how to respond to this one, because I received this question last year, so I will respond to it based on my last year's experience and how this year is going so far. So last year wasn't really a beautiful year for me. I learned a lot. There was a lot of losses, letting go. It wasn't really a beautiful year. I wouldn't say it wasn't a good year for me, because I learned a lot about myself. I figured who I am. I got to know what I want, and it just helped me draw closer to God, of which there was a time I felt like, oh, God is not making sense anymore. And then at that particular time is the time that He really showed up for me, and it was a great year. It had its up and downs, and things did not turn out the way I thought they would. But at the end of the day, I got to figure myself out. I got to understand myself better. I got to have a relationship with God, which is a really beautiful thing. I wouldn't say I'm better than I was before. I'm still learning. I'm still a work in progress, but I can say I am heading to greatness. Yeah, so that's about it for last year. And this year, my experience this year has been so amazing. Like, everything is so beautiful. I'm in love with how things are turning out. Everything is working out for my good, and it should remain like this for the longest time, because it's happiness or nothing. I mean, yeah, the next question I got is, um are you done creating village content? Well, I wouldn't say I'm done. It's a yes and a no, because, like I said in one of my videos, I mentioned to say I can be anywhere, anytime. So I make lifestyle content, and everything that has to do with my life is what I will share with you guys. So if it happens to be that today I'm in the village, I will share village content. If it happens to be that today I am in America, I will share that content. So yeah, I am not done creating village content, but for now, because of where I'm at, I will be creating content of where I am and my experiences here. And yeah, I am not done creating village content. Definitely, if I visit the village, I will create village content. If I'm in the city, I will create city content. Yeah, but I'm not done creating village content. I hope that answers your question. So the next question is, since you relocated, does that mean you changed your content? For this question, I will say yes and no. It's similar to the previous question. Like I said, I make lifestyle based content, and by virtue of me changing places or changing locations, I will record or I will make content based on the place where I'm at. So at this particular time, I'm in the southern province of Zambia, and I will make content of my experiences here. And yeah, definitely it will not be village content because I'm not in the village anymore, but it will be my experiences here in the southern province. The other question is, why aren't you on social media platforms? Well, I do not have a specific reason. I don't feel I have found the niche on most of these social media platforms. Hence, I want to take my time. I just don't want to go on there because everybody is there. I'm not moved by certain things, so I'm okay with it. But once the time comes, definitely you are going to see me on most of those social media platforms. But now let's just stick onto this red app. It's just you and I, baby girl. And the next question says, I've been noticing you're always alone. Do you have any friends? Well, I do have friends. I do have a lot of friends, but I do not have my people. I have not yet found my people. So last year, like I said, wasn't so good. I lost a lot of friends, broke a lot of trust in people. Like, yeah, so because of that, it turned out that I figured I'm okay by myself. Like, I've not yet found my people. Like, in my circle, if I am to look back, I do have a lot of acquaintances, I do have a lot of people I know, I do have a lot of partners, I do have a lot of cosmates, but I have not found my people. Yeah, if that makes sense. Hence, maybe you always see me alone by coincidence. Turns out that maybe the time you see me, I'm alone and you think I'm always alone. Nope, I do have friends, but I just haven't found my people because a lot of people just broke me, and I figured I'm better off on my own. Yeah. I hope that also answers your question. Yeah. So the next question is, how are you coping with life that side? How are you making new friends and how has it been for you? Well, I'm not going to lie, I love it here. This place is so beautiful. It's so nice. I love everything about it. I wouldn't trade anything about this place. It's just that it is so hot. It is really hot. You see me wearing this. It's just that the weather today is a little bit chilled, but it is so hot. It gonna burn you. It gonna burn you. I'm not gonna lie. And making friends, well, it hasn't been so hard. It has not been really a big deal for me because I love making new friends. I love knowing people because you learn from people, you develop new interests from people, and it hasn't been so difficult. Yeah, but bit by bit, baby steps, we're getting there, and I'm loving how things are moving bit by bit. I'm taking a day at a time. Yeah, so we are making new friends. Definitely, we're starting from scratch, and it is a beautiful experience, I must say. I do not regret anything. The other thing is, What's the most important quality you look for in a friend? The most important quality is trust. I want to build a friend whom I can trust, whom I can feel safe with, someone whom I know to say, okay, I can trust this person with my problems, I can trust this person with my success, I can trust this person with my, my flaws and everything. And I feel like that is the best quality I'm looking for in a person. Next question is, um, how do you balance your friendships and YouTube live? Don't think YouTube has gotten to a point where it has started affecting my social life. I'm still the normal Merit you knew. I'm still just a random girl. I'm still just the ordinary girl. So I don't think it has affected my connections with my friends in any way, and I wouldn't want it to affect any of my friendships in any way. Yeah, but I can safely say I'm okay, we're chill. So the next question is, do you have a career and how do you balance um, career and YouTube? Well, yes, I am a medical student doing pharmacy, and I wouldn't want to create school-based content because that is part of my life that I would want to keep private, and that part of my life is so tense and I wouldn't want to bring it on here. Definitely there will be highlights here and there, but I wouldn't generally make a video like, or maybe a day in my life at school, or med diaries. I don't think I would generalize in that area. So yeah, I'm balancing life quite well, I would say. Nothing is eating up much of my time. I have got time for everything, and I wouldn't complain. YouTube is not eating up much of my time because I have specified time for each and everything. Nothing is affecting the other. Everything is well balanced, and yeah. So the other question I have with me here is, would you love to change your content, or have you ever thought about changing your content? Well, yes, I have. Like a lot of times, I have thought of changing, not necessarily changing, but just adding on to what I'm already doing. Because to begin this channel, I started by making village content, and that I enjoyed my experiences there, and I thought sharing with you guys would be amazing. In as much as I was making memories for myself, I also shared experiences with you guys who have probably never been to the village. So, thinking about changing content, there was a period when I realized to say my life was shaking, my life wasn't okay, and I needed to build my relationship with God. So at that time, I was contemplating on making spiritual content and just bringing you guys along with me on my spiritual journey. And I have been thinking about that, and I'm still thinking about that. So, if at all there might be change in content, or maybe an addition to my content, it would be spiritual based content. We'll be talking about how it has been, like how my spiritual journey has been, how my relationship with God has been, and I I would really love to share that with you guys. So yeah, that is the content that I would love to switch to. Yeah, so the other question is, what's one thing you're hoping to achieve on your YouTube channel this year? Well, this is a very beautiful question. I am hoping to hit 500 subscribers by mid this year, and 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. And it can only be possible if you guys like, share, comment, and subscribe to this channel. So that is my main goal for this year. At least we hit 500 subscribers by mid this year, meaning we only have about 5 months to go, and we can do it. We can actually do it. So that is the main goal for this year. The other thing is improving, like just improving on my camera quality, improving on my editing skills, improving on my visual representation. Like I am still working on that, and definitely we're hoping that we get better by the end of the year. So those are the main goals, or the set goals for this year, and we are hoping we get all that done by the end of the year, and I will be so grateful. I will owe it to you guys because it can only be possible if you guys help me share it to the world out there. So the other question is, what's uh what's been the highlight of your YouTube journey so far? Well, my highlight so far has been the positive energy that I've been getting. Well, not a lot of people know about my YouTube channel. So once I mentioned to say, oh, actually, I have a YouTube channel, and people get to actually check it out, and the responses are quite overwhelming. They're so beautiful, and I really appreciate every one of you who has something good to say about my channel. And that has been the highlight of my journey so far, because I have not yet received any negative energy, and I owe all that to you guys, because you've been such amazing people, and I am so honored, I'm so humbled to have you in my family. I am so honored to have you as my people. Yeah, I think that is the best highlight of my YouTube journey. Like, I've not received any negative energy from any source, and I'm so grateful for that. The other thing is, how do you stay motivated when your engagements and your views on YouTube are low? Well, I wouldn't say it's a beautiful feeling. Honestly, you start questioning yourself, or maybe my video wasn't good enough, or maybe people didn't want to watch my videos, or maybe I'm just embarrassing myself out there. But how I help myself to stay motivated when there are no views, when the engagements are low, I just tell myself to say, you know what, you're not doing this for the people, you're doing this for yourself. You're making memories for yourself, you're not doing this for the people. You can't keep this full video on your phone, but you can keep it on YouTube. So that's how I keep going, and I'll be like, I'm not doing it for the people, I'm doing it for myself. In as much as, by virtue of being human, yes, I'll feel bad. I'll be like, oh, maybe the video wasn't good enough. But again, I'll be like, oh no, you're not doing it for the people, you're doing this for yourself. And I'll be like, okay, let's go. And with time, people will start engaging, people will start viewing, and I'll reach a certain number that I feel like, okay, yes, it sold, it got out there, and I'll be like, okay, good. And the next question is, what's the best advice you've received as a content creator? I can't believe you guys are referring to me as a content creator. I'm like, okay. So the best advice I've received as a content, oh my god, as a content creator is that um I've always been told to keep going. Like, I should start with what I have. I shouldn't feel bad to say, no, others are doing this, others are doing that. I should not focus on that. I should just be doing what I can do. And if it works, it works. It doesn't work, it doesn't work. Yeah, I feel like that is the best advice that I've ever received. And it has really made me feel comfortable with what I'm doing, and it has really helped me not to focus much on what others are doing, but to focus much on what I want for myself and what makes me happy. So the best advice that I've received concerning my content creation is that do not stop, do what you can, use what you have, and be your own brand. I feel like that is the best advice I've ever received, and it is turning out so well. It is making me be content in what I'm doing and what I have. Yeah, so we're not saying we're not working on improving. Definitely, we are working on improving in terms of quality and whatnot, but just being content at that particular time. Yes. Is another one here is, are there any new YouTube ideas or topics that you'd want to explore since you are in a new environment? Yes, yes. I would want to explore this place, like exploring it from the first corner to the last corner. Like I started my channel doing village content, and it was all about the cultures here in Zambia, how people live in the village and all that. And by virtue of me being in the southern province, Livingstone to be specific, this is a tourist capital and there are a lot of beautiful sites here. So I would want to explore all that, and I'll bring you guys along with me. We will explore all the different cultures here in Zambia, here in the southern province. We'll explore all the beautiful sites here in Livingstone. And yeah, that is something new that I would want to bring to my channel. So I hope you stay glued. I hope you subscribe. I hope you invite your friends. I hope I want us to explore the Zambian culture together, and I know it's going to be a beautiful thing. Yeah, I just can't wait to. I can't wait either. Yeah, this one asks, for how long will you be staying there, and do you plan on coming back anytime soon? Well, if you're to ask me, I don't even want to go anywhere. Ah, honestly, I don't see myself leaving this place anytime soon. Um, but we'll see. Like I said, my life is so dynamic. I cannot say I want this to go this way. I just go with the flow. Wherever life takes me, I'll just be like, okay, thank God, and then we move. But personally, yes, I would want to stay here for a longer period of time, but we just go with the flow of life. Yes. So I'm here generally for school, and this is not home. Yeah, I'm just here generally for school. I will be going back home most of the times when we close, and yeah, so wherever life takes me is where I will be. But if you were to ask me in general, like after school, would I want to stay here? Yes, definitely I would want to stay here. Mm, and what else? When am I planning to go back? After school is to go back home. Yes, to go back home after school. But yeah. We're coming to an end of this video, and I saved this question for later because it was another one of the most frequently asked questions. I got this question like I don't know how many times, and I want to respond to it, and we are going to close the video out on here. So this question says, speaking on friendships, you have never for once ever mentioned about whether or not you are in a relationship. Okay, okay. So, yes, I am in a very beautiful relationship. I am in a very beautiful relationship, and that is another part of my life that I would want to keep private. I'm one person who believes in time, and once the time is right, definitely I'm going to bring my relationship on here. But for now, we are just going to be in the background on the low. We are going to be playing cool and all that, and yeah, that's just it. I mean, okay. So yeah, I am in a relationship. I am in a very beautiful, really beautiful relationship. You guys, you make me to see new. Ah. Okay, so yeah, that's all I had for you in today's video. I hope you liked this video. Please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And if I have not responded to your question, please don't forget to leave a comment down below and turn on your post notification bell so that you get notified each time I post a new video. Otherwise, it was a good time interacting with you guys. I really had fun. I really enjoyed the questions. So this is where I'm going to end with this video. I hope you like it. Please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. See you in my next video.